So mind, body, and soul should be the three main priorities in your life. The three main priorities in your life should be mind, body, and soul. We went over the mind a little bit. This is something I'm going to get in great detail when I'm sitting down and I'm, getting more into the knowledge. But I just want to present y'all with this. So the soul, you must prioritize your soul. And when I say soul, it has a lot to do with your authenticity. Your authenticity and your astrological program. See, we have an astrological program is basically how the planets align when you portaled into this world, to this physical realm. And within those planets, you conjured up all these different aspects, all these different characteristics, all these different energies. This is why we have the natal chart. This is why we study astrology. So we have all these different energies within our soul. Naturally, you must know who you are. You must practice authenticity, and you must know your energies, the patterns of your energies. And once you know the patterns of your energies, or once you attune, like, yeah, I'm a Cancer moon, so I love family. I love children. I want to have a big family. So I'm going to feed the soul and be around family, love on my family. That's something my soul needs, because naturally that is literally energy that I have within my being, within my soul, is being family oriented. Cancer moon. That's just who I am, So when we look at the soul, we must do things. We must cultivate ourselves when it comes to the soul. Feeding the soul is cultivating yourself, outbringing yourself out into the world, literally doing all the things that you feel inside, the thoughts that you have, the ideals that you want to bring into reality. You must put time and energy into those things, because that is in fact you nurturing your soul, and that should be number one priority. If you was to do that with the soul, you can cultivate all these different businesses, all these different opportunities that you want for yourself, because that has a lot to do with the soul. People that do music, people that do acting, people that does anything that they're doing it with the soul. So if we was to prioritize our soul, cleansing our soul, not just using our energies, not just using our soul for meaningless things. We must make it purposeful. We must not just choose to give our energy to anybody. We must sanitize, keep our energy clean. Don't give your soul to anyone. You can't give your energy. You can't give your laughter. You can't give your joy. You can't share that with everyone, because everyone is being, you can, I mostly share it with everyone, but the reason why I say that is because not everyone is going to be of value when it comes to being on that type of path. If you're a person talking about my number one priorities is my mind, body, and soul, certain people aren't going to be on that frequency to where it's going to interrupt your vibration, to where you can't share your soul with just anybody. Understand? And that has a lot to do with the soul. This is what prioritizing your soul looks like, and that's just a little bit of it. So okay, let's talk about the body. The body is amazing. It's the biggest organ. It's your physical vehicle. Consciously, it is your physical vehicle that you get around with. So it's just like a car. If you don't want to ding it up, if you don't want to fuck up internal insides, you don't want to put the wrong gas in it, you don't want to put sugar in your tank, you don't want to put wrong shit in your body. The fuck? For years, decades, our melanated people has been going through epigenetics. A lot of our people has been tainted with a lot of detrimental foods that we're not supposed to be eating. And it's just not about, the consumption, but we must look at the consumption of our body. We must eat the best foods, the best nutrients. And America, we're we are kind of taken away from that. You know, it's not nearly as much nutrients in the food as it is in other tropical areas. This is why me personally, I will be moving to Hawaii. I will be in a tropical environment because we are limited nutrients here. We are limited nutrients here. But for my personal advice, if you own a home, if you have some type of space where you can grow your own food, I advise you to go to Whole Foods, eat you some fruit, take them seeds out and start planting your own fruit, start planting your own vegetables, etc., etc. And we also got to look at, you know, the human being and what we are supposed to be eating. You know, we made the human being more modern by eating and consuming things that we're not supposed to be eating. For example, how do we know this? Is because our teeth. Our teeth and the things that we eat, like, has a lot of acids in it. The acids in these foods fucks up our teeth. It ages our body, and it gives us a variety of diseases within the body. So we must look at what we're putting in our mouths. We must look at what's natural